Yo, this is Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation, baby.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Dante's Boxing Nation. This is your host, Aki. Dante gave me the opportunity to post extra content on his platform, so I'm grateful for that. Feel free to subscribe to my channel on the description box below. And while you're at it, subscribe to Dante's Cooking and Travel Nation. And let's get straight to it. So, Heyman did it again, putting on another great card. And Charlo versus Cota turned out to be a huge success, averaging 1,832,000 views on Fox. And these are tremendous numbers. And this ain't even the peak. They probably peaked at 2 million or even more than 2 million views. So the fact that Rigondeaux opened up the card and it was a great night of boxing. It was a very competitive fight. Rigondeaux stayed in the pocket, just like everyone been requesting him to do. And he went toe-to-toe and got the stoppage. He averaged 1,030,000 views. Spencer, he struggled. He averaged better views. He was the fight after that. He was the co-main event. He needed to work on a lot of things. And Charlo, obviously, he got that spectacular KO. And we all wanted him versus Tony Harrison. And that fight would have even been bigger. But the fact that Jermell Charlo probably peaked at 2 million and plus versus an unknown fighter like Cota. Imagine if Tony Harrison did fight Jermell Charlo. Or Jermell Charlo, I should say. They would have definitely did better numbers. But it was a success either way. Now, Jermell Charlo, after the fight, he did state that he believed Tony Harrison faked the injury. He even told y'all that during the press conference. Tony Harrison stated during the press conference that he could have faked the injury to get out the fight. And that's what ended up happening. So he spoke into existence. Now, we haven't seen no x-rays, or I haven't seen no x-rays. And Jermell Charlo stated that, where's the proof? You know, the proof is in the pudding. I mean, if it's true, let's see some proof. But Jermell Charlo heard that Tony Harrison got knocked out in sparring, and that's how he got hurt. So I don't know. That's just the rumors, or that's what Jermell Charlo is claiming. However, Jermell Charlo looked great. And I personally thought Jermell Charlo won the first fight. Obviously, a lot of people don't like Jermell Charlo because of his personality. But his skills speak for itself. And at the end of the day, he is a great fighter. And in the rematch, I am favoring Jermell Charlo. But Tony Harrison is going to be a tough fight. However, I believe Jermell Charlo will win the rematch and possibly even get the stoppage if he fights smart and go to the body. But at the end of the day, whenever that fight take place next, Jermell Charlo wants Tony Harrison. Then a unification versus J-Rock Williams, or even if J-Rock Williams fight Hurd, and whoever wins that fight, he wants the unification bout versus that guy. So Jermell Charlo is living up to his name, Lions Only, the Lion Zone, and they doing great things. Hate them or love them, they put on the show before, during, and after the fight. So Jermell Charlo is great for the sport of boxing, and Heyman plan seemed to be working better than every other promoter, better than DAZN is doing, better than Top Rank and ESPN is doing. And that's just the beginning. I mean, it's just getting started. The party's just getting started because the big fights ain't even got made yet. And it's a very smart plan for Heyman to have fighters on free TV because they get more exposure. And then when they do hop on pay-per-view, a lot of casual fans seen them fight before. So that will translate to pay-per-view sales. That will equal pay-per-view money. At the end of the day, you can hate Heyman or whatsoever, but you got nothing to hate. The man don't even do interviews. So why is he being hated? Top Rank, Bob Arum, he sued Heyman. Now he copied his blueprint. But one thing for sure, the blueprint is not working for Bob Arum, and he's not having the success that Heyman is having. So at the end of the day, the numbers speak for themselves. How well PBC is doing, y'all see it. the pay-per-views with Errol Spence and Mikey, and that's just the start. Like I said, Manny Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman is a huge fight. The winner of that versus the winner of Errol Spence versus Sean Porter is another huge fight. Wilder versus Ruiz is another possible huge fight. And Jermell Charlo versus Tony Harrison is a big fight. And the winner of that versus J. Rock Williams is another big fight. So like I said, there's so many big fights that the PBC has under their stable that could be made. And there will be more great things to come. And like I said, I just like the fact that my guy Guillermo Rigondeaux is back. And he put on a great show. So hopefully that Santa Cruz, seeing that Guillermo Rigondeaux is a shell of himself, he ain't the fighter he used to be. Hopefully he will grow some balls now and fight Rigondeaux, because we all know in the past, Frampton, my opinion, so as long as he fight the game plan that he should follow versus Cruz, he should be all right. But like I said, hopefully Cruz will grow some balls now and fight Guillermo Rigondeaux, man. And it's good to see Guillermo Rigondeaux making money, because they put him in a bad situation versus Lomachenko. Taking that fight, earning only $400K for versus Lomachenko, moving up 2 weight divisions. I mean, that was such a low blow with all the disadvantages on his side, age, inactivity, etc., etc. But at the end of the day, Lomachenko still was only able to land like 8.4% on Guillermo Rigondeaux. He don't even have highlights. All he was landing was really jabs. Other than that, Lomachenko didn't even look good in that fight. It's just the fact that Guillermo Rigondeaux didn't continue to fight. But Spencer, on the other hand, man, he got a lot of work on. He in the same boat as Ryan Garcia right now. That was supposed to be a showcase fight, and it was almost a draw. I mean, it was a life and death situation, and that wasn't supposed to happen. So Spencer has to stay sharp, and he got to improve tremendously. Like I said, talent like Shakur Stevenson's of the world, Devin Haney's, Lopez, the way they've been performing, Spencer is not on that lead right now. I mean, he got a lot to prove. He got a lot to work on, and he on the same boat as Ryan Garcia. But shout out to Charlo. He put on a great performance. Hopefully the Tony Harrison fight is next. And like I always say, subscribe below if y'all trying to get smart about the minute. If you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't, and listen to these casual ass fans. And for the people saying that PBC ain't doing well, they ain't doing this, they ain't doing that, well, guess what? they doing numbers. People lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Subscribe to my channel on Aki TV. And if y'all like the boxing memes I be putting up, follow Latoon Boxing. And it's also in the description box below. Follow me on IG. And peace, and we outie.